You think you're driving American. Your American car? Made in China. Your battery? Chinese. Software? Chinese engineers. You already lost the car war. You just don't know it yet. Right now, China's winning a war most Americans don't know exists. It's not guns. It's cars. And we're getting destroyed while arguing about gas prices. Today, 20 ways China already won. Not might win. Already won. Some will shock you. All of it's true. Let's go. Way 20, your American car isn't American. That Ford? 55% foreign parts. Mostly Chinese. Congrats, you're driving Chinese with an American sticker. The All-American F-150? 45% foreign content. Wiring? China. Electronics? China. Transmission? China. America's truck isn't American. Tesla Model 3? Built in Shanghai. American innovation assembled by Chinese workers using Chinese parts. Elon loves that cheap labor. Want truly American? Pay 40% more for worse features. Market decided. Cheap Chinese parts beat American pride. Capitalism hurts when it's used against you. Way 19, China owns batteries. Every EV needs batteries. China controls 80% of global lithium refining. They own the ingredients. You can't even bake the cake. Lithium mined worldwide. Then all goes to China for refining. World buys it back at markup. Classic middleman monopoly. Genius, actually. America building battery supply chain. Cool. Takes 10 years. China's locking up mining contracts now. By the time we start, they own everything. Trump's act incentivizes American batteries. Problem? We don't have refining capacity. Or expertise. Or speed. We have intentions. China has dominance. Way 18, electric future is Chinese. World's going electric by 2035. Who makes EVs at scale? China. 60% of global production. Your future speaks Mandarin. Europe banned gas by 2035. America following. Who's making these EVs? Not Detroit. Not Tesla. China's factories already humming. Chinese makers produce 10 million EVs yearly. Americans? Maybe 2 million. World needs 50 million. Who fills that gap? 3 guesses. Americans won't buy Chinese. They already do. Polestar? Chinese-owned Volvo. Lotus? Chinese. Smart? Chinese. European badges, Chinese underneath. Way 17, rare earth control. Electric motors need rare earth magnets. China controls 90% of processing. No magnets, no motors. Simple. Rare earth isn't rare. Processing is toxic, expensive. China said, we'll do it decades ago. World said, thanks. Now they own it. America reopened Mountain Pass mine. Great. Except they ship ore to China for processing. We don't have facilities. Brilliant strategy. Building plants takes years, billions. China has 30+ facilities running now. Our independence depends on Chinese goodwill. Let that sink in. Way 16, Silicon Valley for China. Chinese EV companies hire American engineers at 2x Tesla pay. Work in California, tech goes to China. Brain purchase. Neo Silicon Valley office? Bigger than Beijing. Hiring ex-Tesla, ex-Apple engineers. Not stealing. Buying it legally with better paychecks. BYD opened LA Research Center. Why? American talent. Pay American wages, get innovation, manufacture in China. Arbitrage perfection. Government can't stop it. Legal employment. Free market. Chinese compete for talent, Americans take higher pay. Capitalism benefiting China. Way 15, chargers are Chinese. Who makes EV chargers? Chinese companies. ChargePoint, Electrify America? Made in China. Your charging network is Chinese. Tesla superchargers? Partly made in China. Even premium charging depends on Chinese supply. No Chinese parts? No charging infrastructure. Trump wants 500,000 chargers by 2030. Who builds them? Chinese contractors. We're funding China to build American infrastructure. Modern colonialism. Buy American chargers. They cost 60% more, arrive 2 years late. Chinese? Cheap, fast, work fine. Patriotism loses to deadlines. Way 14, data goes to China. Modern cars collect data. Routes, habits, locations. Chinese-made components send data where? China. That infotainment system? Chinese hardware, software. Every destination, song, call. Flowing to Shenzhen servers. For quality improvement. Government banned Huawei phones for security. Huawei in cars? Fine. Your phone's dangerous, car's cool. Makes zero sense. Connected cars are surveillance. Chinese companies legally collect driving data. Worried about TikTok? Ignoring mobile surveillance. Priorities, America. Way 13, joint ventures. GM in China? 50-50 with Chinese government. Ford? Same. To sell there, surrender control. And technology. Joint venture rules mean tech access. Every innovation, design, secret. Shared. Required. Want Chinese market? Pay the price. Chinese partners learn everything, launch competing brands. Using American tech, undercutting prices. We trained replacements and paid for it. Tesla avoided joint ventures. Special exception. Everyone else? Forced partnerships. One rule for Elon, another for everyone. Way 12, workers can't compete. Chinese worker, $800 per month. American UAW, $135,000 per year. Not a wage gap. Different universe. Pay workers fairly. Absolutely. But economics doesn't care. Companies go where labor's cheap. Workers deserve wages and jobs. Can't have both. Automation could fix it. But UAW fights it fearing losses. American labor stays expensive, slow. China automates freely. Guess who wins? Truth, American wages unsustainable globally. Automate completely or accept we're uncompetitive. We choose neither. Just complain while China builds. Way 11, China owns debt. GM owes Chinese banks billions. Ford too. Chinese investors own stakes. They literally own American brands. 2008 bailouts? Chinese investors swooped in. Bought debt cheap, now hold leverage. Financial colonization without firing a shot. Chinese funds own stakes in suppliers, Delphi, Lear, Magna. Control suppliers, control manufacturers. Vertical integration, Chinese style. Audit who owns American debt? Uncomfortable answer. Lot of Chinese characters on those documents. Economic warfare, paperwork version. Way 10, tariffs hurt us. Trump tariffs on Chinese parts? Americans paid them. 25% tariff made cars 25% pricier. Congrats. Tariffs are taxes paid by importers, not exporters. Chinese didn't pay. American companies did. Then passed to consumers. Economics ignored. Bipartisan, punish consumers. Cars cost more, inflation rises. Politicians blame China. Chef's kiss. Tariffs work if domestic alternative exists. We don't have that. Can't make parts competitively. So tariffs just make everything expensive. Way 9, Chinese cars better now. Chinese junk. Old news. 2024 Chinese EVs match Tesla quality, cost half. Better interiors, more features. Consumer Reports, J.D. Power rating Chinese EVs highly. Quality improved dramatically. Americans think it's 2010. Market moved on. BYD beats Tesla in safety. NIO beats BMW in tech. Zeekr beats Porsche in range. All cheaper. All Chinese. Never buy Chinese. Cool. You'll buy American made with Chinese parts, Chinese owned, Chinese batteries. But sure, buying American. Way 8, Lost Speed War. BYD, concept to production in 18 months. American brands? 4 to 5 years. America launches outdated models. Chinese iterate weekly. Test, fail, fix, repeat. Americans plan quarterly, execute yearly. Speed determines winners. China's fast. America's planning. Ford announces 2025 Electron Volts, launches 2029. BYD announces 3 2025 EVs, launches 2026. Different universes. One wins, one plans. American excuse, ensuring quality. Chinese, quality and speed. You can have both. We just choose bureaucracy instead. Way 7, truck is Chinese. Love your truck? Frame, maybe American. Engine, electronics, transmission, interior, China. Chinese Lego, American branding. F-150, America's truck 47 years. Current model has 400 plus Chinese components. Wiring, sensors, chips. All Chinese. But American flag, so good. Silverado, Ram, Tundra, same story. Different badges, same Chinese supply. Built Ford tough with Chinese parts. Marketing versus reality. Truly American truck? Pay double, wait years, worse tech. Market chose Chinese efficiency. Capitalism decided. We don't like the answer. Way 6, solid-state future. Next revolution, solid-state batteries. Longer range, faster charging. China filed 70% of patents. They own tomorrow too. Americans researching. Chinese manufacturing. Research versus production. One gets patents, other gets market. Guess which matters commercially? CATL planned solid-state production 2027. Americans? Still testing. 3-year head start on next-gen tech. Always playing catch-up. License Chinese tech. Sure. Pay royalties forever. From oil dependency to battery dependency. Energy independence, American style. Way 5, dealers help China. Chinese can't sell direct. Dealer lobby blocks it. So they partner, dealers mark up 30%, keep profits. Dealers legally required most states. Protects dealers, not manufacturers. Chinese happy to pay markup. Still cheaper than American cars. Dealers fight direct sales. Blocked Tesla years. Will block Chinese. But can't block Chinese parts. So selling Chinese anyway. Dealers add zero value, just cost. Chinese laughing. Americans pay extra for outdated system. Protecting jobs, losing industry. Way 4, infrastructure lost. China, 2.2 million chargers. America, 140,000. They built infrastructure before EVs. We're doing it backwards. Chinese cities treat chargers like parking meters. Everywhere, cheap, fast. Americans? Permitting battles, NIMBY complaints, years of delays. China built high-speed rail while we debated. Charging while we studied. 5G while we planned. Pattern, they build, we talk. China's authoritarian so builds fast. True. Irrelevant. Results matter. Democracy shouldn't mean decades for basic infrastructure. Way 3, innovation sold. America invents in universities and startups. Chinese buy companies, move production to China, sell back. Every time. Fisker filed bankruptcy. Who's buying assets? Chinese companies. They'll take tech, manufacture in China, rebrand. Our innovation, their products. A 123 Systems, American battery pioneer. Bankrupt, bought by Chinese. Tech moved to China. Now licensing American, tech back. We fund R&D, Chinese harvest results. We're R&D for Chinese manufacturing. They wait for bankruptcy sales. Patient capital wins. Way 2, kids drive Chinese. Today's 10-year-olds buy first car 2031. By then, 70% of cars Chinese made. Your kid's dream? Made in China. Brand loyalty dies with boomers. Gen Z doesn't care about Chevrolet heritage. They want cheap, tech-loaded EVs. Chinese offer that. Chinese brands marketing to young Americans now. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Building awareness before launch. When they enter, demand exists. Ford, GM banking on loyalty. Chinese banking on better and cheaper. One's feeling, others math. Math wins. Your kids do math. Way 1, America surrendered. We're not even fighting. Chinese dominating Asia, conquering Europe, eyeing America. Our response? Tariffs and complaints. That's surrender. Real competition means out-innovating, outbuilding China. Instead, blocking through regulations while failing to build alternatives. Losing slowly. GM CEO, China's the future. Ford CEO, learning from China. Chrysler barely exists. When CEOs admit defeat, war's over. America could fight. Requires admitting we're behind, massive investment, moving fast. We're doing none. Just blaming China. Surrendering with excuses. China's not cheating. Winning at capitalism. Invested strategically, moved fast, built better cheaper. That's competition. We're just mad. This isn't future threat. Current reality. China won. Your garage proves it. Your kids confirm it. Reality first step to competing. America always comes back. Maybe. History isn't destiny. Rome fell. Britain declined. Thinking we're special doesn't make it true. We can recover. Requires humility, investment, speed, hard truths. Or keep lying, buying Chinese with American badges, pretending number one. This makes people angry. Good. Anger means care. Channel it into demanding better. Not tariffs. Not excuses. Actual competition. Which fact hurt most? Truck is Chinese? Kids drive Chinese? We already lost? Comment below. Truth hurts. But necessary. If this opened eyes, smash like. Subscribe to Easy Auto Bro for uncomfortable truths. Not here to feel good. Here for real. Thanks, bro.